Hello world, what's up? This is your boy Babula Emmanuel. Most of my friends call me Timaya, though I don't like it. But my brand name is Abelito Crafts UG. As I said again, Emmanuel Babula is my name. CEO, stroke co-founder Entebbe Ghetto Youth Association. And some people might be wondering why we call ourselves the Ghetto Youth Association. But you have to first know what the ghetto means before you call yourself those kind of names, yeah? So we grew up in those areas known as the ghettos, and we decided to be the change we wish to see. And that's our motto, apparently. First off, let me just give you a recap about Entebbe Ghetto Youth Association. Our mission is to engage ghetto youth in socio-economic activities aimed at improving their financial status, reducing poverty, in other words, building self-confidence and patriotism, yeah? And then our vision is to create an aware ghetto youth society and to put their goals into existence. Now, by doing that, some people just have dreams, they have wishful thinking, yeah? But when you talk to somebody and make them know what kind of impact they can create in society, yeah? And then you can put their goals into existence, like helping them make things happen, you know? That's one of our goals right now, and that's our vision. Our motto is, you must be the change you wish to see. Yeah. Some people ask me, how did you begin? It was so hard. It's so hard to mobilize, especially the ghetto youth in the beginning. It's so hard. Everybody is doing their own things, and you have to come up with an idea. So I came up with this idea with about 4 friends of mine, 3 or 4 friends. Dr. Ricky, that is Richard Mugume, myself, and then T-Bone, and then there was Major Stars. It has been a milestone. So we came up and said, how do we do this? It was hard in the beginning. I just want to advise my fellow youth out there, things are tight, but you can still come up with a way of fixing things. So in the beginning it was hard, so we had to mobilize each other, come up with a way. So my idea was to start up a savings project. A savings project, which is not a circle, you just tell people, just drop their 500 shillings every day for a year. And then we had that was 2023, an awesome end of year. Everybody had money. Then we changed the idea from that to something else. You know, slowly. It doesn't matter how long it takes you. Stick to your goals, stick to your aims, stick to your objectives, and everything flows. I'm a student of liberty, and as a libertarian, I really think we have the freedom to do whatever we feel like. Nobody should tell you that do this. No, you choose what you want, especially in the market. I love competition sometimes because it makes you get more innovative, makes you change. Maybe you saw an idea somewhere, then you make it better. Those are the kind of things that come with liberty, and as a student of liberty, if you ever hear of any Liberty Forum anywhere in the world, anywhere, I urge all of us to go join those guys. It will be an awesome experience, trust me. Recently, I was at the Uganda Leadership Forum, Africa Students of Liberty, had an awesome time. Very soon we shall have the Africa Liberty Camp in Entebbe from 24th to 27th July. We all need to be there and understand what it means to have a free living in the market, where you live as a free person, as an individual, and then you're still free with the market together. It is going to be so awesome. I urge all of us to let's all register for that. Let's get into the world and change the world, yeah? About the challenges a ghetto youth faces, there are a number of them. Most people like to say, capital, capital. Yo, there's that guy always says, Toli Mwavu. You just have to come up with an idea. So usually people miss opportunities because they look within the box. But I say it's better to think like there's actually no box involved, yeah? Imagine yourself like you're not gonna be thinking like there's a box involved anywhere. And then you just have to do things without thinking like you're in a box, you know? So sometimes we have to come up with, okay, capital is not easy to be generated. People will tell you we get capital from savings, from family donations, from what? It's not easy. But when you have an idea and you have a plan for it, a proper plan, because I believe all plans are time bound. When you have a plan for something and you are up to it, there's no way things can go wrong. Like nothing can go wrong when you have a plan. And challenges, yeah, we shall meet people who have negative vibe. Yeah, that's how we call it these days. People will be like, hey, even if they have never done it, they'll be like, hey, you can't do that. My friend tried. Don't think like that. There's a difference between an active entrepreneur and an inactive entrepreneur. The difference is very simple. The active entrepreneur actually thinks about something and then puts it into work. Like, okay, I thought about selling, I won't give you those, let's say I thought about selling bracelets, but he's gonna be like, I need to get beads. And then when he gets beads and gets yarn, then he makes the bracelets. The inactive entrepreneur is just gonna think things, it's like wishful thinking. You just think about things and then you don't work upon them, yeah? Let's all try to be active entrepreneurs because leadership and entrepreneurship and liberty, it all moves together. Let's just understand one point of view. Every youth out there, do your thing, do you, have a goal, have a plan, have a mission, have a vision. Have a vision, most of all. Yeah, then we shall make it. Yeah, sometimes I think I grew up as a lucky kid, yeah, because I grew up in a very nice family, Christian background, and good schools, education nice, the best schools ever. The best schools ever. I love my peoples. My maternal side, they really trained me. It came to a point of time when I was in my senior 2. That's around 2002, Uganda Matters High School, Rubaga. And then I was expelled over something I didn't do. I was a good kid. But when I got expelled, I ran very fast, went and sent messages to people who were paying my fees, my auntie. But then she took it in a different way. And this is something which disturbs most ghetto youth. People misperspect our actions. So when she took it wrong, I remember the first thing my grandparents told me when I reached home. They told me, congratulations. And I'm like, for what? I've been expelled from school. Like, congratulations, you're done with education. I'm like, these guys are joking. But apparently, that's when I started growing up, senior 2. Because that very auntie, who was living in the US at the time, used to send us some financial literature books and movies we could read and watch, so we could grow mentally and, yeah, not just on the education system, yeah. So we got to learn very many things, and I took them so seriously, because imagine I think I was 16 years old by then, and somebody's telling you things which a 42-year-old needs to know. So you grow up knowing things are different, yeah? So things were a bit tough. Everybody thought I was indisciplined, and I took it easy because as a libertarian, it's hard to initiate other instincts in me when I know I am a free spirit. Sometimes I would look at the education system like it is actually spoiling me. Yet people thought they were organizing me, you know? But it was not so fine with me, man. I was like, okay, we can be in school, but still think like an entrepreneur. So that was my turning point, senior 4. I started reading those books, a lot of books. I urge all my youth to read books. When you read books, it turns your perspective of looking at things. And that's how my turning point was, reading books, just reading books. Financial literature. I urge everybody to read financial literature. But later on in life, yeah, things change. You're gonna ask me about the school thing. Later on, of course everybody had to calm down because now they knew we were thinking as adults. And right now they support me and my cause, which is a nice thing too. Because if there's nothing you're doing as an individual, trust me, nobody takes you seriously. Everybody wants to see that you got something you're doing, not just chilling, freelance, laissez-faire. No, you get something to do, and then the world will give you. You are what you think you are. That's what I learned from one of my books, one of the books I read. What you think is what you are. So, fellow youth, there's no dead end to life. Just keep on keeping on, I think. Yo, I have these friends of mine who sang that ghetto song. Goli ghetto you, toboyi no kukola. Oh, that song was murder, and it's the bomb. It's like an anthem. Apparently, in that song, it means you need to wake up every morning and go and do your hustle as an individual. As an individual. I repeat that, as an individual. So that later on, when you meet other group, you have something to share with the group. Okay. While the ghetto youth is alive, they are actually alive now. Maybe most people thought they would. There's this thing which society has, there's that thing society has about the ghetto youth, which is the one we are trying to take out of society. People think the ghetto youth are these people who they do a lot of drugs. Okay, most of them do that. But with Entebbe Ghetto Youth Association, we try to change people and also change mentalities of people who think like that about the ghetto youth. So apparently, I think we have changed about 1,000 youth so far in Entebbe since 2023, and the numbers are climbing. Yeah. I think one way people can help out with the ghetto project is mainly, we do fundraisings all the time. We ask people to help us buy uniforms, buy jerseys. Right now we don't have a banner yet. We don't have a lot of stuff. I wish the whole world would come up and help us with that. Just branding, mainly strategic branding and more activities. We're looking up to working with the whole world in more activities just to make the world aware that the ghetto youth are also there. Okay, apparently right now we have a range of products ranging from bags, jewelry, shoes, accessories, yeah? Entebbe Ghetto Youth Association is a collection of very many artists, diverse artists. We do jewelry, we call it bling bling in the ghetto. Anklets, waist beads, earrings, necklaces, bags. You see my phone jacket, a lot of stuff. Cliche, yeah? Isn't it cliche? Yeah. A lot of stuff, man, and they do it with a smile on their face, man. Stand with them, stand with the ghetto youth. You won't regret.